Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking and welcome to Play by ML6 turn 108. So let's check out the comments. Okay, I'm gonna put them on screen. How about if I add a scene? Can I do that? Should be able to do it. Let's do. Okay. There we go. Yeah. And choose the region. This way you can still see the screen, but only look at the comments page. There we go. That should be fine. Okay. Okay. Edit the scene and put it somewhere in here, perhaps. Yeah, like here maybe, a little bit smaller. Alright. Cool. Save. Okay. So, let's see the comments then. Martin, hey man, hold the library in Shumi City, start building a spear, perhaps even a workboat for extra culture in Kimono. That's quickly running out of good tiles to work. 3 food, 1 culture versus forest. The stable question is matter of math and flexibility. If you go for stables, it might be a slight advantage in the late game, but you need help right now. You said yourself that the viewers should help deciding something. Yep, and so far 3 people have voted against it. Oh boy, do we need to make a straw poll about stables in Shuminator's Palace? Adding gold will be major issue in late game, and the hammers spent on building the stables will not help. It got enough good tiles to work in Shumi's Palace for easy 10 pop city with science specialists. If you use the overlapping stable resources in Cap and Kimono, you should work the sheep in capital next turn. Imo stables are finished then. Try to optimize Gulchtai and Kimono styles next turn, as they both will grow. A good thing about going crossbows quickly is the option for trading posts. It might be good to spam them on grassland without fresh water, because you're going to need a shitload of cash continuously in this game. Yep, that's true. As for the Bob camps, I would much rather destroy the South camp, as it much further away for Persian borders, and you already have some influence with the city-state that has the quest. Kill the camp, go north with army, and tribute the northern city-states over Marble City and maybe steal worker farm experience. I wouldn't conquer a city-state with Perslax, as they are bound to be plenty of them on the map, and you will probably gain ally status with some of them. Things are looking good, don't fuck up. Yes, sir. Okay, Fearsome Frugal Fruit. Hey Yoruus, good job on demos. I have few questions. Good job on demos. Good job on demos. Uh-oh, now it's messing up. Okay, I do think that we need to put this... Yeah, the comments are messing up. Okay, I'm gonna finish the comments first then. Hey Yoruus, good job on those. Thank you. 1. In terms of our power curve, when do you think we are most vulnerable relative to other players? I know we should fear getting crossbowed, but is there anything? Yeah, is there anything else? Where are we most vulnerable? There's a lot of stuff that we're gonna be vulnerable. First, the crossbow timing from Persia, Carthage, Roman Alliance, probably. Then we've got frigate timing, and after that I think our empire is gonna kick in and we're gonna start to be unstoppable. So my fear is crossbows, frigates first. Later on, all the sea is gonna be beautiful, all the stuff is gonna kick in, religion's gonna kick in, and we should fly away to everything else. Since we do have a deal with Byzantines, if we're gonna survive, hopefully, and not gonna be teamed too much, then of course the last moment is being in much better position towards Byzantines than anybody, then he's gonna be in a position. So we'll have to play this out very, very carefully. When do I expect our power spikes to kick in so that we know exactly when to strike? The first timing I would say is about after workshops, universities are done, at least in the best production cities. When those gonna be done, unless we somehow gonna get a lot of gold, then I think it's gonna be time to attack Persia. Then we're gonna need to raise the frigates and build up navy to defend. And then who knows what's gonna happen. Like, Persia needs to die, that's 100% sure. The question is, do we need to kill more stuff except Persia? I don't think so. I think the Persia, maybe Carthage, is the only two cities we need to kill before modern era. That's how I feel about this. Maybe even we don't really need to kill Persia, but I think, like, because of the character of the player, we need to kill Persia sooner or later, because he's gonna be a problem throughout the whole course of the game. So if we're gonna do that, we should be able to, I think, SimCity off of that, protect the coast, and then fight in very, very late game, because we're gonna have a beautiful empire that's gonna be just great. And I think this is what we want to do. What is our expected NC timing? I don't care. And we're not in a rush to get NC, so no problem. Yes, we're trailing only 3% in science, because in this kind of games I've noticed that, like, population is the most important part. NC is not really that big of a thing, and besides that, we don't really need too many crucial timings in here, and we don't really need to rush towards NC. We want it, but we don't. Hey, hello Dave. Hey ho. I don't really think that we need to focus on that much. I think we need to get the basic infrastructure done and get the NC, of course, at some point of the game, but the basic infrastructure will benefit us much more than a fast NC. Fast NC, like faster NC than anything else, because there's not too much timings that we can be threatened in. Carthage, I don't think is going to be a problem for us. Persia is going to be the first immediate problem that we need to deal with, and later on I really strongly think that we can SimCity into doing something, because still this is a domination victory, so depending how the alliances between all the other players going to look like, but we're allied with the strongest person right now in this game, which makes sense for him and doesn't make sense. This is a domination game only, so that changes approaches to the game a little bit, because eventually everybody has to fight with everybody and there's no other option for victory. So science focus is not that crucial. Like, we need to have the science to get to bomb shelters, or unless the game is going to be done with all the other players earlier, but we don't want that. We want to outscience Byzantium in the late game. This is the plan, basically. So the answer from Fearsome Warrior is, most vulnerable time was right after Byzantine killed Germany. They could continue building army and kill Yoruus easily when Yoruus only had some archers spread across the empire. I don't think you can predict a more vulnerable time. Anything can happen. Biz can ally with Persia and kill Yoruus getting to crossbow ASAP. No, he won't. We trust Byzantines very much. Or someone can come with frigates when Yoruus is going for factory schools. Someone else can just go straight frigates right after universities. This is exactly what we're going to do, by the way. I don't think we're going to have the time to go frigates, public schools before frigates, because frigates we're going to need a lot of them. Either for defense or later on for battleship attack on somebody on the other side of the, even to kill Byzantines, because, hey, we've got more stuff on this side. Martinbaum. That was already here. Okay, Morina, I think a stable in Shumi's palace would be good. The 2 food kowtows would benefit with the 2 production each, I think. Yeah, I think so too. I think we need to make a strap on, like, stables in Shuminator's palace, really. Sidri, don't touch Barbcamp because Kimono grow to citadels as minimum 3 times. It's about 30 turns. Next citizens here can go to cow. If you change Shuminator's palace citizens to other unworkable cow or iron. Do you really think that library in Shuminator's palace is needed? Spear, worker, or anything else much more beneficial in Tripop City. Yes, I agree. What about one more worker in capital? You have only 5+1 in production by 7 cities and now can't start stoneworks. By the way, you can train horsemen in cap after stables. Oh, excuse me, and train it on Briante camp. Don't forget that after stables and next building you should build mint and market in the cap ASAP. If you'll have profit, set it in the capital under ships in third ring of Shuminator's palace and let him work here. Think it'll be okay. Engineering will be fine right after currency. Check King's Days, please. Okay, we're gonna do that right now. Check King Days. First of all, I kind of agree that a spearman in here Yeah, let's grab spearmen. We still need some sort of a blocker unit, and I would want to increase our army score just a tiny little bit. Preferably, I would like to be first in the army score. And King's Days, well, ivory, sugar, citrus, whales, and salt. Ivory is the most important luxury that I want, but unfortunately, nobody has ivory, nobody has whales, Rome has salt, Portuguese has salt, and Persia has sugar. So, okay, Wales, Austria. Well, I will need to negotiate because nobody really has doubles. Crazy hates. What did I just click on? Alright, so I don't think I can get any King's Days yet. Right, so let's check out the last comments. Fearsome. I think you could use the warrior for scouting purposes. You got one scout for a huge map, or maybe build another scout. Last city could use a hammer cargo ship later on. Keep the barb camps as long as you have no war city grows into. I don't think I need another scout because from what Byzantine said on the map, there's just like a connection between this side of the map and the other side of the map. So one scout will suffice to go there, sneak in through the borders or get open borders later on, and scout the rest of the land. So there's not much scouting left on our side of the land. We have almost everything scouted, and Persia don't want scouts near his borders. He's just like that freaking out right now. Especially that I attacked that player in the play by email 2. So I'm attacking his capital right now, so probably that puts him even more in like kill Yoruus mood, right? So just remember about that. It might be worth it to move the super promoted scout back to the city to watch out for Persia. After all, seeing all those other guys is not that important, given that it will be probably 100 plus turns before we get rid of Persia plus Carthage plus Rome. Yeah, I kind of like that idea that I would, but I also think that I'm gonna get, you know, like barracks at some point. And I will get at least one vision scout. It should suffice though, you know, Golden Age Persia, time attack, but I think it should suffice for scouting. Ah, okay, Stropol, by the way. We had a Stropol. So I did vote on this Stropol. So let's see the results. Marbelos. Okay, let's rename the city Marbelos then. And this is all of the comments for this turn. So the last city name is Marbelos. Okay, so that's done here. So let's see what's cooking. What can we do? Okay, those guys really need to get promotions. They really need to get promotions. So let's pick off this archer. Let's pick off this archer. 49 damage, RNG. Alright, but that was okay. And this one I'm just gonna, yeah, I know it's gonna cost me gold, but I'm gonna keep it in here just in case. Bliznik can go to Gulchitai. And now we need some damage here. Okay. Tiu seems like he can get the promotion as the first person. 51 damage, and the next one. Okay, we need to get a name for this. Okay, no. Stay home. You should die. If you're not gonna die, I'm gonna regret moving this compo. Okay, good. Alright. This is good. Hahaha, Cantado, yeah. I don't think Rome will attack us. It's really far away unless he's gonna give it. And remember, we have a map. Like, just like remember, if somebody like missed that, we have a map, okay? Didn't I send the play-by-mail turn? Guys! Ah, because I'm doing it right now. Okay, I'm like, why did I say send Fallout turn? I have a map that I showed like a couple of turns ago. From Byzantine player. He's really helpful with all of that stuff. So, no, this is not this one. Where is it? God damn. There we go. Something about Rome situation, alright? And I think it's really clear for me that it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, come on. And that's misc. There we go. Okay. There we go. This is the map, alright? So, on this map, screw it, this is not working. I'm just gonna grab the monitor. Yeah, it's much better. Right. So, this is like this map, right? Look. This is Rome. Okay? I'm sorry. But if Rome's gonna go for anybody else on this map, he's just playing it wrong. There's absolutely no reason for Rome to not kill Austria capital. Especially that Austria is in very bad shape. There's no reason not to kill him. No reason whatsoever. So, I'm just gonna remind you about that. It's like no sense to kill anybody else. Alright. So, Persia is all alone with Carthage on this. And Carthage do have place to expand a little bit in here for at least one very good city. One very good city. So, and I don't think Carthage wants Persia to be stronger. So, I wouldn't be that... Yeah, I am concerned about Persia, but I don't think he's gonna attack yet. Yeah, he's got the hammer elite right now. He's not building up army though, and we know that through military advisor, right? A military advisor... Carthage 0 army, Portuguese no army, Ethiopia 1 unit, Austria no army, Persia 1 unit. Okay? Roman Empire doesn't have as strong military as us, so he's behind us. Aztec behind us. Byzantine second, close to us, very close. And somebody is on the other side of the map, and there's either Alpritz or Meyer, and they have the first army combat strength. So, army-wise, we're good. Now we just need to focus on the economy and bring all of those lovely cities to work. That's what we want to do. Okay, this guy is working on camp, that's good. Gulchitai. Weren't you supposed to, like, grow? Yeah, production focus, good. And this way Kimono can go on production focus as well next turn and work the silver. Okay, so 1 turn of silver is missing. And this guy's gonna go to the horse soon. Alright, in 2 turns, actually next turn is gonna work the horse, that's perfect. And then start off on like stables and library. Stables and library, that's the way to go. Alright, so Kimono is micromanaged good, this city is micromanaged good, soon is gonna be awesome city. After stable's gonna hit, this city is working good. And 1 turn for stables, 4 turns for growth. Good. 4 turns for growth. Actually, I would prefer if it's gonna cut down to 3 turns, but it's not gonna cut down to 3 turns. So that doesn't really make too much sense, right? Yeah, it doesn't make too much sense. Yeah, it doesn't make too much sense. Okay, so we're gonna leave it like this. I need to click silver in kimono. So I need to do it like this. Like this. Obelix. And then put it back here and it should fix it. Thank you. Thank you for that information. Okay, don't really want to delay this. And Milky Way. Okay, still not going there. Alright. Baron is still not puppeted, by the way. Just wanted to point that out. Okay, good stuff. Alright, so I don't think there's anything more that we have to do. Shuminators is here. Yeah, it's still one turn in kimono, but it has no other tiles to go into. And since I've got full tradition, then I'm gonna get more food into the next turn. By working all the food tiles right now, we're gonna fill up more food for the next growth. Because we're full tradition and aqueduct, so I kind of want to work the food. Same goes in here, I want to work the food right before the city's gonna grow. It's just like the case of micromanagement a little bit. Nope. He raised the city in north, Don Marconis. He's skipping Munich for now. Alright, anything else? So in capital I can basically like work the hammers then, because it's still 4 turns. So let's just do it. And then next turn we're gonna have additional 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 hammers in my capital. That's nice. Next one I want to improve stone, and then I want to finish off cow, and like iron's gonna be needed in here soon. So stables, worker, library. Then there's gonna be like a market and mint. So that's the queue in my capital, and then can think about other stuff. And how are you doing? Yeah, you're working in here very, very slowly. Alright, so alright, so I guess that's it for this turn. We cannot grab. I would need to negotiate like the King's Day, especially in my capital. So who had ivory? Nobody had ivory, right? So this is like the only problem. I could get like in other cities, so I don't really want to do that. Like I would like to grab ivory. That's like the most important unique luxury that I need. I don't really see ivory anywhere on the map from what I can tell. Maybe like nobody has ivory. Nothing that I can see. I don't see ivory in anything that I see right now. Yeah, so that might be a problem. Alright, so I guess that's it for this turn then. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Best wishes. Yoruus out.